Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Triple Threat. Woo! Beautiful day,
Alright.
beautiful day here in Georgia, or as Kevin Spacey would like to say, the ass state. Little joke for all you Netflix fans out there.
He's bound now.
Yeah.
Okay. To my right is the California Kid,
Yo.
and on the phone again is the man, the myth. I wouldn't say legend yet, but it's the Pipe.
Hello, beautiful people.
And me, Big D.
BD, have you ever considered adding music to the show?
We do add music to the show.
I mean, like different music each week, each time, just to mess with our heads a little.
You gotta get with the producer about that.
Okay.
But let's get the show started. I know it's kind of late, but screw it. I want to talk about the Amazing Spider-Man because I am a big fan of Spider-Man, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to go see the movie in theaters, but I was able to get a hold of the DVD. But because of my schedule and life, I haven't been able to sit down and watch it. Well,
Not a lot of people have compared to other superhero flicks lately.
yeah. But finally, I was able to sit down and watch it, and to my surprise, I enjoyed it. It was
What do you mean to your surprise? You had doubts?
well, the way that they were going about it on the internet. It was during the time the whole, people were trying to turn the superhero movies dark because of the Dark Knight Rises. Movie companies decided, well, if Christopher Nolan can have success with Batman, that dark, maybe we should turn all the other superhero movies
It's
dark
kind of
too.
like that combination of going dark, but also doing going the prequel route, you know?
Yeah,
Like telling the story of how they become, you know?
yeah. So I had my doubts about it, but honestly, it wasn't that bad as I thought. It was actually good. Garfield, he is definitely a great Spider-Man. He brought what Tobey Maguire couldn't bring for the three Sam Raimi movies. He was actually Spider-Man. He was true to the comic book. He was the wise ass cracking
That's why
superhero.
I love the fact that Spider-Man was such a prick in that movie. He was such a wise ass in that movie. It is great.
Best scene was the car thief scene where the guy got in the car and Spider-Man's like bad in the back, just waiting for the dude to see him. And then when the dude recognizes, he's like, "Are you a cop?" And you're like, "Really?"
Yeah, that was great. That was Spider-Man.
He goes, "Oh no, you found my weakness. It's small knives." And he just pointed the web at him, going, "Come on, man."
Yeah, I gotta give it to Emma Stone. She really was Gwen Stacy, even though, in my opinion, she would have been better Mary Jane. But she did a great job as Gwen Stacy. And Dennis Leary, seriously, that dude deserves an Oscar.
He's really good.
Whenever it's a cop or a fireman, Dennis Leary nails it every time.
Yeah, he's definitely can pull off those roles so well. He's really good at playing those kind of characters.
I mean, he just nailed it right. He was one of my favorite highlights. Him and Garfield is Andrew Garfield is Spider-Man, but like Larry was fantastic, and it just I love one of my favorite scenes is when Spider-Man's fighting him at the school, and that they do that. Of course, they do the Stan Lee appearance.
That was excellent. I thought that was great.
When he's listening to music and the fight's going on behind him, and he doesn't even notice.
Yeah, that's the best to me out of all the Stan Lee cameos in the Marvel movies. But
you said that was your favorite.
It's the best one to me.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was too funny.
But
I have to. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I can't like the way they did it like that. That was the only. I thought it was small. I liked how in Iron Man 1 he was technically Hugh Hefner. And
Oh,
that was a cool cameo.
That was a good cameo. I thought.
Which one was that?
Huh?
Which one was that?
That was the first Iron Man movie. It was really quick. He said like Tony Stark goes on and goes, "Hey, F," and it was Stan Lee.
Oh, I get it. It was a play on.
I thought that was a cool one.
Oh, I get it. That was a play on because Iron Man was based on Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Amazing Spider-Man was a pretty good one. The guy playing the Lizard was good. Although the CGI, it was good, but you know, it wasn't like realistic. Kind of, it was a little kind of goofy, but you know, it was good for what it was. You know, it's hard to get the CGI that real, but they actually made the Lizard work for this movie, and you know, that was one of my peeves too, because I didn't think the Lizard was a good enough villain to carry a whole movie. But you know, like Pike said, the school fight and the fight on Oscar was a pretty good fight scenes, and pretty sad spoilers for anybody that hasn't seen the movie yet. Just want to get you a fair warning. Really sad that Darius Leary died.
Yeah, what a waste of a character.
I mean,
that did bum me out. I was very sad about that.
I mean, in the comments, George Stacy does die, but I thought they probably would at least wait to the second movie for that. But all in all, very good movie. Made up for 80% of Spider-Man 3, in my opinion.
Yeah, it really made up.
Like I said, like I compared it to Superman. The real victory is being better than Spider-Man 3, and to me it did.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. It didn't have to be better than like Iron Man or whatever. As long as it was better than Spider-Man 3, I was satisfied.
Yeah. So hopefully part 2 would keep up the good work, and hopefully
I'm hoping part 2 is going to be fantastic. Comparing that cast and the story, it looks like it's going to be very interesting. And,
Did you see the pics that came out today? Speaking of the part 2 of what Ronald might look like.
Yeah, with Paul Giamatti with that thing on his forehead.
Yeah. I'm a little skeptical right now, but
God.
I'm not gonna grade it yet. Me personally, I'm not gonna grade it until I see a trailer.
Yeah, but hopefully, Giovanni and
Jamie
Foxx can live up to the hype. But hell,
Yeah,
like I said on the other show, Jamie Foxx does have kind of a history of being a badass. I mean, he did fight LL Cool J, so. But
he never usually plays the bad guy.
Did he do one time? No, that was Tom Cruise.
I don't think he usually plays like the badass or the tough or the wise ass or the funny guy. You never really see him play bad guy, so this is gonna be an interesting role for him.
In some way, he did during Ray, but that's more of a different kind of.
Well, Ray, but that was more like
And Ray. You mean Ray Charles movie?
Yeah.
When was it a bad guy? He was Ray Charles.
When he cheated on his wife, wasn't it?
Well,
that was more of
a
an
lot of
asshole
different stuff he did. Yeah, a lot of different stuff he did. Yeah.
But I'm just hoping that Jamie Foxx can deliver. But this movie kind of gave me a little bit of hope about that. And speaking of Marvel, did anybody see the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. trailers?
Yes, I did. I posted on my Facebook.
S.H.I.E.L.D. really had a good showing in the Avengers movie. I think they had the best showing. I was telling Roy this a while back, is that I think S.H.I.E.L.D. just had a fantastic showing. They kind of really got a lot of shine in the Avengers movie.
Yeah, I'm glad they're giving the actor who plays Coulson something else to do.
Yeah.
Because it broke my heart when they killed them all. Again, sorry for spoilers.
Yeah, that was like, man, I like that character.
I love him. I love that character. He was so funny. And
yeah, it was like, man.
So are they going to explain that on the show? Like, that he supposedly died and now he's on the show. Is that going to be explained? Or, like, this is the setting of the show. This is after Avengers, isn't it? Or
yeah, it says take place after the Avengers, which I still gotta watch. But
alright, man.
But I don't know. It's just I how they do superhero shows that had something to do with comic books? They always seem to somehow screw it up, especially live action ones. I mean, I'm trying to remember a good example. What was that?
Like, what they do, especially when it's a TV show, and you take a superhero format with it, you know, there's always going to be some kind of artistic licensing they're going to have to do and change it up a little. I mean, you want, wasn't there a show that came out, I think it was on WB, where it was it based on a comic book, where it was a girl who was the daughter of Batman and Catwoman?
Birds of Prey.
Oh,
was that a comic book first?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was, but I wasn't really interested in it.
I never watched it.
The only other example I can really think of, honestly, is the Lois and Clark show. Remember?
Oh yeah, I remember Lois and Clark.
That was good until about almost 2 years before the ending.
Yeah, I remember watching that constantly, and you know, I thought Dean Cain was a good Superman.
Yeah, but they try to focus more on his relationship with Lois, and yeah,
well, they did try to do that a lot, and so I mean, I can't see. CK, can you think of an example of superhero TV show?
Mutant X. Did anybody see that?
What?
Mutant X. Remember that one? It was
what?
Mutant X.
He's talking about Mutant X.
Oh, Region X. You said Region X?
Yeah. You remember that show that came out, like, I think it was before the X-Men movie or after? They tried to...
Yeah, I got it, yeah.
I never caught that show. I remember it was... I never really watched it. Was it any good?
Was it? I never saw it, was it?
Not really. Oh, I got a good one. Nightman.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. You know,
I thought the cinematography was... What?
We didn't mention the Flash TV show.
I seen it when I was very young, but I don't remember it.
Oh,
I mean, I remember it, but I don't.
When I was real young, and I thought it was alright, you know, and the other show, of course, The Incredible Hulk.
I never got into that show.
I watched some of it. I watched some of it in syndication. I also saw the live-action Spiderman show.
I did see that. I remember it used to come on I remember that came on Sci-Fi like way back in the day.
Yeah, and then simultaneously they ran a Japanese version where Spider-Man had a robot and he was like Ultraman almost. Not Ultraman, but like one of the Power Rangers of sorts or the Gundam user.
I mean, obviously one show, it wasn't a comic book first, but it was on that same wavelength was Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still never got to finish that.
I never got to finish that.
Like the first, I'll tell you this, BD, the first 2 seasons are great, but those last 2 seasons, it kind of went downhill, and it was so sad, because especially that first season, it was great.
Well,
like,
you could blame the writer's strike for that. I think the writer's strike...
It tried its best to show you what would really happen if these people did get powers and what they would do with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the writer's strike was like the main reason why it's got canceled.
The only other one I can think of now is the one I'm watching, you know, of course, Arrow.
I still gotta watch that.
I like it. I've been into it. I like the story. You know, of course it's been done before. The billionaire boy has weapons and goes to save the day and has a disguise. You know.
Yeah. It's been done over and over.
It's a good story, and I've enjoyed it. And you know, of course, and then we can't forget the Aquaman TV show. Oh wait, that never happened. Never mind.
Oh.
I'm just saying, it's crazy that Green Arrow.
They would need the budget of Lost to do an Aquaman show.
You know, CW be the only one that would even remotely have tried to go for it.
Oh God.
Yeah. But
at least other networks, at least what was it? NBC tried to do Wonder Woman at one point.
Oh God, I saw where some of the guys on that guy with the glasses did a commentary on that. It looked so stupid.
I had friends like right off the bat already trashed the show before anything came out, and when they saw the costume, it was like just burned like hell came on it. Like, it was just, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't going to work. And you know, like I said on a previous show, Wonder Woman is a very difficult superhero to pull off. Like a very difficult.
And it's a miracle they got it. They even were successful at that one time with Linda Carter.
Yeah, that was, man, but see, back then that you could find women with like.
Something tells me Linda Carter got cursed on that damn series, because every time.
But when you watch the show, that she really didn't do much, did she?
No, I mean it's just her look. She had the look for it, and ever since I don't think they've been able to find a woman who has that look.
I think that's what kept people from canceling the show.
Oh my God! How did we have this discussion and not even mention the Batman show?
Oh, God.
Which one?
You talking about the Adam West?
The old one, the Adam West one.
Oh, well, yeah. Until it, like, you know, it went the way of Happy Days and jumped the shark, literally with an exploding shark in the movie when they climbed the ladder. Oh, that was hilarious, man.
I was listening to one podcast show where the guy, it was who was it? I can't remember who it was exactly, but he met Adam West and he asked him recently. He asked him, "Do you ever miss playing Batman?" And he goes, "Every damn day."
Hell yeah!
I need to see that.
Because when you compare that costume back in the day to now.
So,
like with the whole suit and everything, them bullshit shit.
Oh yeah, it's like, but see the thing that made the Adam West show legendary in my mind are those fight scenes.
Actually, I was thinking about that because I started watching comic book guys on Netflix, and there was that episode where the dude came in with his replica of the Batmobile, and he had everything. He had a bat phone, he had all the buttons in there. And then he brought out the bat shield, and I'm like, wow, I remember that as a kid, and then now that I look at it, I'm like, how the hell he gonna deflect bullets with that shit? It's thin as hell.
It was, I mean, the show.
The show even great. The success was, you know, the actors who played the villains.
Riddler and Cesar Romero.
And the Batmobile.
Yeah.
That was one cool looking car.
The fight scenes what made the show too, just those scuffles.
And of course the plow and the bam and the.
Well, that music that they would play in the background during.
The theme song.
Yeah, you know, and then you see.
Who hasn't seen that theme song seriously?
And then and then like just all those. Like all the flumbering around that the henchmen would do in those scenes, it's hilarious. I mean, it's absolutely
funny.
Yeah.
It's not every day you get a superhero show or movie where it's very funny, and Batman, that show was very funny.
Oh yeah.
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 But
I have high hopes for the Shield. I think it's gonna be in the fall. That's gonna be one of my favorite new shows. I hope it's good. I'm trusting Josh Whedon with this. He was successful with Avengers. I hope he becomes successful with this show. You know, he's got a great track record. You know, this is the same guy that made Buffy and Angel and
wait a minute, the guy from Buffy is doing this?
Yeah, the guy who made Buffy and Angel, he made the Avengers movie and he's making the Shield show.
Damn, it should be pretty good. Well,
wow,
it just went up a little bit.
Yeah.
On the hypermeter. But let's get into some wrestling with some news. Dolph Ziggler is out. Thank you, Jack Swagger, you bastard.
Did you see that kick?
Yeah. What the?
Got him dead in the face. Cause I don't know if CK saw it. It was on SmackDown.
It was like he was trying to kick him through a field goal with that damn kick.
Del Rio throws the ladder in the middle of the ring. Dolph runs after it, and Jack Swagger literally kicks the hell out of him on his head, like on his face.
Yeah.
And when he comes back, you could tell he was not he was woozy. He did not know where he was. And then after that, Del Rio kicks him in the head.
Just
you could see like blood was coming out of his mouth, and then he goes out of the ring, doesn't even get up.
Dang, man.
So, and then remember, like they said, he had a concussion, and they said he was diagnosed with retrograde amnesia.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, see, did you ever see the movie Memento?
Yeah, actually I did.
It's basically that. I don't think it doesn't seem as severe as that, but you know, it's like you can't form your memories in the movie. You needed notes and pictures, and that's kind of what that is. But I don't think it's as severe as that. But that's
Yeah, he only couldn't remember anything from that Monday into the SmackDown tapings. So hopefully he comes back all right. But
and there's still not a timetable set yet of when he's gonna return, and you know, so. But then you know, on Raw Monday they decided not to strip him of the title, but instead do a #1 contenders match at Extreme Rules with Swagger and Del Rio in an I Quit match.
Duh.
yeah.
Because a lot of people were. I remember reading that a lot of people were saying one or two things, like A, you should have stripped him of the title, or B, you should have B Langston take his place.
Well, they can't do that.
No.
But I mean, the only reason they probably doing it is because they did the same thing with Punk, and they pretty much trying to hope that it's not like long term, it's just like short term. But you know, it's probably like bound to the next pay per view. They probably gonna have to strip him if he's not well by then. And
I'd say if he's not, if he's not ready within the next month, then they're definitely gonna strip him.
yeah, which sucks because you know all this hype and all this waiting, he finally gets it. And now,
And you can't help but feel, you know, you just feel bad for the guy after all he went through and that horrible cheerleader gimmick to finally get to the top, and then bam, talk about cursed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he's having a bad few months now after WrestleMania with people getting injured. I mean, Punk, he's gone. Cena, he got hurt, but not so much for him to go out.
And Tony Cesaro, he's not hurt, but he keeps getting buried.
Well, that's not injured. But
In a way, it is.
He's not injured, but you know, it's still fucked up though.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. But yeah, with Dolph being out, it's just been a bad month since WrestleMania. People been getting injured, and honestly, WWE doesn't really have that many people that you can put the world title on unless they want to try to give it back to Randy, which I don't see happening.
Duh.
Or worse, to give it back to Big Show.
That is worse. That is terrible. That would be an awful idea.
Yeah.
Worse than them giving it to Randy than Big Show.
Yeah. Why would you want Big Show to have the belt?
I mean, we already had Show with the title, and
he's so limited.
I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, if Randy got it, I wouldn't care. But you know, Show, man, he's limited.
Yeah, but Randy's got like a third strike, and I don't think he's gonna trust him anytime soon with it.
I don't know. Depends, you know. Depends on how much faith they'll have in him.
Yeah, but like Pike said, that because of this, they changed the stipulation of the match. It's gonna be Del Rio and Jack Swagger for the #1 contender, which makes no sense. For the title in an I Quit match. I guess we'll get into that when we do our picks for the pay-per-view. But what did you guys think about the Big Langston and Jack Swagger match?
I saw that one.
Honestly, I didn't see anything special about it. I think they were just trying to build up Swagger, and the ending was.
I mean, I thought it was okay. It didn't wow me, like I didn't think automatically like, oh wow, Big E's gonna be the next big.
There was nothing special about it. They just bopped each other a little bit around. It wasn't nothing really special about it. Nothing memorable about it.
Nothing like memorable. The only thing memorable about him right now is I like his theme music.
Whose?
Big Langston.
Oh God.
I could do without the whole LeBron James powder clapping thing.
Well, yeah, I guess they're trying to build on that he's a bodybuilder or something. I really don't get it.
They're lost. That's what's wrong.
Anybody?
Don't I'm a massive dude, but nothing special yet.
Yeah, we still waiting. Speaking of Raw, seriously WWE, I'm about damn sick of this stupid dance off. I'm really fucking.
That was way too long.
Let's be honest. The only good thing about that dance off were the chicks.
Yeah, I'm at the point where here's the thing. I just see this as
horrible acting, yes, but good to look at.
I see it like a waste of airtime, though.
I never changed the channel for him, but that it got so bad. I even switched the channel to watch How I Met Your Mother at one point, and I was flipped back on. Is it done yet?
Nope.
For God's sakes, attack him already! Oh my God.
But yeah.
But yes, you're right. The chicks were the only thing interesting about it.
But also, why would you bring the chick from Dancing with the Stars in there if you're not even gonna do anything? You're just gonna,
That was just a waste of a guest spot.
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought it was just they're gonna do a quick second dance, and they're gonna quick second dance. Obviously, Jericho's gonna win, and then Fandango's gonna tag. I thought that was gonna happen, but no, just continue talking and that big injury.
And that was it.
Yeah.
But so anybody believe that they're gonna keep Summer Rae as his valet, or they're gonna go back to the other chick? Because
you never know. I hope they keep Summer Rae.
We thought they were gonna keep her, but then they went back to the other chick the other week before, and then they brought Summer Rae back. And a lot of the people were like, hopefully we'll get Summer Rae into the Divas, bring her up and use her as a diva.
Mm-hmm.
Some said that she's decent in the ring.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I haven't seen.
I don't think every woman that they bring in has to be a diva. I just,
I don't know why it has to always be like so special. Like, why can't it just be in a debut of a woman about to wrestle in a match? Like, why is it always going to be like a sneak-in appearance or a dance appearance? Like, why can't it be like a debut where a girl is waiting for her opponent, this new girl, and she fights? And,
I mean, the simple sometimes for that, like, less is better. It's like
well, they do like a quick video montages on them for a few weeks, and then
Yeah, that used to be how they used to build. They used to get us interested. I mean, that's how. I mean, I don't get that part. Why they stopped doing that? All of a sudden, they got to do these like flashy.
I mean, I've seen Summer Rae perform in NXT. I don't know if you said you saw her perform. She's okay. She's decent, not better than Paige or Emma, or that one girl whose name I can't remember. I feel bad about that, but she's okay.
Yeah, but I'm really not ready to see another Fandango. Honestly, I'm pretty much over this dude. I mean, I know people are still doing the Fandango and all that crap, but like someone else said,
do you think they even realize how ridiculous they look doing that?
I'm ready. Here's my thing.
I don't think WWE cares.
In their home by themselves, but if they do it on live TV, it does look ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's like someone else said on another podcast. The theme song got over, not the wrestler, and hopefully within around August, this crap and his gimmick dies off.
It wouldn't be so bad if they would take the time to actually just go ahead and work him in a serious angle. I mean, let's start getting real here. They're just toying with him right now.
Hell, even Jericho said that he wasn't really into wrestling to do the WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm just like, man.
Because, he has the potential. I mean, that leg drop is sick.
I mean, they could do something with Fandango. Like,
they really can.
But they haven't made a move yet. And I understand, look, the theme would be great and everything. It would be even better if they went on and worked the serious angle. Not only do we have the silliness and fun of doing the Fandango thing, but we actually can stop for a second and really get real for a minute. last thing about some of the earlier wrestlers who used to have gimmicks like that. Like once all the fun was over, like we got to a serious angle that they were running. Like man, like Rick the Model Martel. I mean, he had a fancy theme like that. He used to come out and he used to like advertise his fragrance arrogance and make these funny things, and everybody would start jamming to that theme, that modeling theme he did. But then when he got done with that, we were in the angle, man. Like it got serious.
You kind of get that now. Damn, he's higher than they could be. Is like the example would be Damien Sandow when he started out. That whole intelligence thing and saying, "Oh, you're welcome," and all those times he would speak, and then when he got in the ring, motherfucker became serious.
Yeah, they need to get Fandango to that. And see, here's the thing about Damien Sandow. I mean, I think this last thing I saw him in, he was serenading. He was about to wrestle
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. Yeah, and he started singing. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I thought it was an interesting try at it, but
you can combine that. You combine the flashy talking stuff, and then you can combine that with the great talent you have, in the ring physically.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like Damien,
he does that. He does that great.
What Damien Sandow needs, all that man needs is a better finish. He just needs a better finish. He's a better finisher. He really needs a way better finisher, and he'd be gold, man, if he could just get a better finisher, and they could. I mean, he just needs a better finisher.
I think he's gonna eventually get a new finisher.
He needs one. He needs one bad.
I do believe he will get that.
It needs to be a very nice submission move. He needs to have a very good submission move.
I can see having a great submission move.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
let's
go ahead and do this. Let's go on and get into the card. As we are recording, this Sunday is Extreme Rules.
Oh God!
Honestly, I really don't see why they keep doing this pay-per-view if they're not going to show any blood.
Yeah, like what's the point of holding Extreme Rules when you can't really be extreme? Does that make sense to anybody listening?
And also, once again, WWE cannot name a pay-per-view right. Well, I'll get into that later, but let's get down to the card.
I'm having a real hard time picking a lot of these matches, honestly.
Well, some of them are just, pick.
Thrown in there.
It can go either way with a lot of them now.
Yeah. Let's get with the pre-show. It's been determined that it's going to be The Miz versus Cody Rhodes. Miz returned Monday night against 3MB. Well, it was basically all of them.
Great to have him back and automatically back to the pre-show. So at least I'll watch that on the WWE app on my iPad.
For all you listeners out there, please do not buy Xbox 360 because most of the time it doesn't work.
That's what I heard. There's so many technical difficulties with that.
Yeah, you might want to wait for at least a year before doing that.
But go ahead.
But anybody want to make a prediction?
Miz.
Let's go ahead and get this out of the way.
Going back to him feuding with Barrett again. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Don't know if there is a stipulation added or not. Jericho versus Fandango. I'm pretty much betting they're gonna let Chris get the win here.
Well, I don't think a stipulation. So yeah, they're not gonna win a main. So I guess I'll go with Jericho on that one. I hope it's better than the main match.
Depends on what's the stipulation they're gonna do. They probably say it on SmackDown.
Yeah, they're gonna hold off on it. They're gonna write it out. And then, I think Jericho's going to pick up.
Don't do something stupid and say, since we didn't do the dance off Monday, let's do it now.
God, no. Okay. But
everyone say Jericho.
Yeah, pretty much it was Jericho.
It's gonna be Jericho.
All right, let's get into. Well, let's go ahead and we talked about it already. The I Quit match: Del Rio versus Swagger. I'm going with Del Rio.
This is one of the ones I'm having difficulty with.
I'm going to say Del Rio because doesn't Swagger got a court date coming up?
Yeah, I think that's later this month. I think or next month. One of them.
I think WWE's probably going to go the safe route and give it to Del Rio because it would be like.
It's like if it depends on because if they really want the safe route, they would not let them want the chamber.
Well, somebody brought this up about how quick they changed the stipulation from a ladder match to I Quit match. Point out that maybe they were going to focus more on Dolph and Del Rio, but now because Swagger was hurt, they went to an I Quit match. So they probably were going to focus more on Dolph and Dolph and Alberto Del Rio to carry the match.
Yeah. Well, jeez. I guess Del Rio. I mean, I don't know. I guess Del Rio.
Okay.
Not 100% about it, but I guess.
It's most likely Del Rio, and
it's like which one do you really see saying I quit? I mean,
I don't see Del Rio saying I quit. I just don't see it. Even if he were a heel, I wouldn't see it. Here's the thing. Del Rio, it's probably a good idea to let him win this match and just let him. I wouldn't put him in any more any kind of focus angles anymore. I just let Del Rio win for a while. Just let him beat about 22 people and just not just let him roll for a few months and let him beat about 22 people so we can rebuild him. We got to rebuild Del Rio. Del Rio's got to be completely restarted, because they rushed him. They rushed his build so fast. They need to just restart everything. They need to start back from the beginning and just let him go away for a while. Let him come back and let him just start winning matches on both shows and just let him before you put him back on another angle. Just let him rebuild himself, man. They need to rebuild him. Because there's a huge angle that can be ran between Del Rio and Fandango at some point that would be good for if they put a woman on the line. That'd be a killer angle. It's not even about a title. It could be about a woman. It would be awesome. They're really missing out on that opportunity.
Yeah.
So is it landslide for Del Rio?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's Del Rio. It depends on what's going to happen afterwards, like on Raw or SmackDown. That after Extreme Rules, what's going to happen? Is he going to be able to? Stop going to be able to compete? Nothing but question marks on that whole thing now.
Yeah. But here's another one. The strap match. Sheamus versus Mark Henry. Am I the only one that was going is Sheamus trying to be heel? Because the stuff that he's been doing for the past few weeks are heelish.
I think they're trying to sway him to heel.
Henry whooped the hell out of him that 1 week.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I saw the marks.
Did you see Sheamus' back?
He beat the hell out of him. Yeah, I saw that.
And then kind of pull it off with a smile and all that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Henry here.
They're gonna let you think that? I don't know, really. They may let Henry go.
Gonna pull that off. Yeah.
Honestly, I really don't care for this match. The only good strap match was Austin and Savio Vega and Eddie and JBL.
Yeah, those were
that
good.
That one WCW one with Sting and Vader was good.
Yeah, that was pretty damn crazy.
But I'm gonna give it to Sheamus, just to give it to him.
Again, I don't care. I'm just getting it here because that was impressive, him pulling up trucks like that.
I'm gonna say this though.
I wonder who he got that belt from. because it wasn't him. It wasn't not big
No.
enough for him. But
It was a prop.
yeah. But
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying. I've never really been. I never really had a problem with it, but I've never been a Mark Henry fan. I've just never been a fan of him. I don't know. The character. It's not even just the character. It's just. I
I
don't
liked
know.
it when he became this character, the Hall of Pain thing.
yeah, when he won the world title, that was good.
I thought that suited him perfectly.
Yeah, when he won the world title, that was a good one.
But
Yeah.
his like the best.
It made his theme music make more sense.
Yeah, the best match I ever saw him in was when he faced like Show in that first match, not the second one, the first one. That was pretty good. But I mean that to me, he's just never appealed to me. His ring performances leaves a lot to be desired for me.
That one in the Orton match, just because he won the belt, that
Yeah.
shot the hell out of me. I did not think he was gonna pull it up. They were gonna give it to him.
Me neither.
So that was another match I thought was a fair just for the shock value, but I just have a feeling these two are still gonna be feuding even after this pay-per-view.
Pretty much.
They want to give him something to do.
Speaking of, you were saying, Pike?
No, I was just saying, like, so I see this feud going, so whoever loses is going to go after that guy the next night or Friday night, whatever, but I'm thinking it's going to give Henry that edge,
But speaking of Orton, next match, Randy.
Did the rest of y'all say Sheamus?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Extreme Rules match, no DQ. Randy Orton versus Big Show. And
Right quick, before we do, I had to ask, you think Sheamus is going to pick up Henry?
I hope not. Didn't Ryback try that and fail?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I brought it up. But go ahead. We're talking about Orton and Show?
Yep.
Show needs some time off.
I've been saying that since the beginning. They need to get Show.
You have. I gotta that you have.
They need to get Show, Cena, all those guys off of there.
Just give Orton a win here so they can promote that 12-round sequel. That's all. I mean,
Holy
I
crap.
love Orton to death. I'm trying really hard to care about this feud. I really am.
I know, man.
I don't really care for it either. And
I'm not even trying to care about it.
He's one of my faves, so that's the only reason I'm saying Orton. And he's probably going to put an RKO on a chair or table or some crap like that, so I say Orton.
yeah, I'll give it to Orton. Again?
Even though you don't care, do you have a
It's a sideshow. They're gonna give it to Orton. Orton's gonna pretty much hit Big Show in the head with something, and it's just a sideshow. That match is nothing more than a side. No matter who wins.
That's the bathroom break show.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, the Sheamus Henry got a tiny bit of interesting, but Orton Show, that's the bathroom break where they get some shifts break.
Yeah, take a shit at the arena break.
Not the Divas match.
Never mind. Cancel that. You know what? Yeah.
Not the Divas match.
No. The shit break will occur during the Divas match.
Okay. Is that gonna be at the pay-per-view? I haven't heard that officially. Is that a pay-per-view?
Well, AJ is the number one contender, so it should be at the pay-per-view.
No, the last time we thought. Well, maybe. Hey, what do you think of her submission on Natalya Monday?
It was good. I can't say what I really think because.
Don't be a dog.
Shut up. But
have you noticed, like,
I was glad that I was glad that they got Natalya back in the ring. I mean, after that stupid.
Have you noticed, like, this feud? If this is supposed to be Kayla and AJ, it feels like it's more about the Bellas in this feud.
I swear to God, if it's them giving Caitlyn those damn gifts, I'm gonna be pissed.
The only thing I've been enjoying about this whole thing is all the Simpsons memorabilia or references. When Caitlyn mentioned that, you remember the Simpsons episode where Ralph had the crush on Lisa? I remember that episode right off the bat.
That was weird. Yeah.
I remember the one where Nelson had a crush on her.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah. And it was that. Remember that one? It was like Ralph gave her the card. It was like I chose you. See, fans. That's the kind of fan I am with the Simpsons. I'll never write it like that. Don't ever quiz me.
You got the Simpsons app game?
No, I don't. So you got me on that one. Just like that. You call yourself a fan, but you ain't got the app. So screw you.
Hey, don't hate me.
But I'm sorry. Go ahead. But wait, like one more thing. So, let's say if it was a WWE superstar that Ashley is an admirer, who would you suggest it be?
Well, the rumors were it was Biggie Langston, but I thought it was AJ just messing with her head.
I started thinking it was the Bellas pulling a prank.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick like a actual superstar to do this, it would be funny if it was Santino.
God no.
Just like remember when he was with Beth at one point? He's an Italian that loves strong women. I'm just saying.
Look at this guy.
Do you have a suggestion?
Nah, I think he's disgusted. But
it'd be great if it was Teddy Long.
the whole book with this blur.
God.
Go ahead, sorry.
But I was just glad to see Natty in a match instead of that god awful dance off bull crap.
Yeah.
Seriously.
With Kali.
Well, Kali was there, but still.
I'm just saying, does that relationship make any sense at all?
Fuck no. Can we please just get rid of Hornswoggle already?
Can we get rid of Kali, Shell, Hornswoggle?
They're not gonna get rid of Kali.
And take Mason, Ryan, JTG, and Ezekiel Jackson with you.
Yeah, get rid of those guys.
But let's see.
You want to do, since you mentioned, you want to do AJ and Caitlyn?
Haven't we already did that before?
Yeah, but if it's happening, are we all still picking AJ?
I'm still gonna pick AJ. Well, actually, I think they're probably gonna save it till Dolph gets back and just they're gonna give it to Kate. I won't give it to Caitlyn because they're probably.
Look at him for fucking like that.
I mean, they're probably gonna save AJ win the belt until they sure that Dolph can come back and wrestle. I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna say like this. I say Caitlyn wins, and then when after there's a little celebration, she's gonna get another gift from the secret admirer, and then maybe that Monday we finally find out who it is, or at least get close to it. It's either gonna be actually someone, or the Bella's pulling the prank, and you're gonna get your next feud right there.
God, I hope not.
That's what it's looking like.
Kid, you got any opinion, or you just want to say Mulligan?
What's that? Say it again?
I was asking Kid if you want to make a pick or just call Mulligan on it.
I'm calling Mulligan, but I think that AJ, but I'm thinking Mulligan.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
That one we don't mind a Mulligan, right, BT?
I just don't give a shit.
Well, it's Extreme Rules. It's not really that important. It's not WrestleMania.
Yeah, it really isn't.
It'd be great if they could have an Extreme Rules match with it. If they got like a chairs match.
Not in this day and age. They're not.
We're talking about what, the Divas?
Yeah,
I mean,
it'd be great if they did an Extreme match, like a chairs match.
Yeah, like what Lita and Victoria and Trish did.
But none of them are capable of it. None of them are capable.
In this day and age, they won't have them. It'd just be great if they did. I think they're losing business by not bringing a product like that back. They're just losing business.
Nah, they're too afraid with, the whole, what I want to say, the whole politically correct, is bad.
I'll give AJ that credit. She can sell. When she gets hit, you automatically think she's dead. Actually,
AJ can sell. I'm not taking that.
Just like knocked out cold.
But I'm saying like, are none of these women are, well, maybe one or two, but none of these women are really that tough. They're just.
Like maybe two.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe about two.
They're tough. Like Natty's tough. Tamina's tough.
Well, yeah, they are. But look at where they're from.
Yeah, I give Caitlyn tough too. Any woman that can bench press 300 is tough to me.
You still look like a woman.
It's different when you're in there getting beat up.
I can't bench that shit.
I
Go ahead.
I can't either, but enough of that. Well, now we get into the Shield portion of the show. The Shield's on the card, but in separate matches. For the United States Championship, it's going to be Dean Ambrose versus Kofi Kingston, and I'm calling it right now. This is probably going to be the match of the night.
Yeah, probably will.
Now, at least
Oh, yeah. It's going to be one of the best matches. Yeah.
I think, like I said in a past previous show, like those three guys at Shield, total breakout stars. The name of the game has been dominating. They have, and now the next game is possession. So this is where it begins.
I don't think they're going to give Ambrose the U.S. title just yet. I mean, one, they kind of rushed it. They didn't really build it up properly. And
I really wish this was another. Honestly, I know it's been done before. This really should have been another 6-man.
No, they're doing that 6-man thing getting done to death. I mean, the two Raws with both.
This does feel a little rushed, though.
Yeah, it's being rushed, but I like this, but I just wish that they build it up more. I mean, they didn't even have Kofi face the Shield, but only like once when he tagged with the Usos, and now all of a sudden he's got a U.S. title, and they didn't do anything. I mean, they've been focusing more on Team Hell No and John Cena.
U.S. title's been getting tossed around like mad, though, man. They just been tossing this thing around over the past.
Secondary one card, U.S. and IC get tossed like crazy.
I know, this just doesn't make sense. They're ruined. Like, those belts are not even important anymore. Like, they're just not.
It really is, and that's sad.
But I'm going to pick Kofi for this, but it's going to be a good match. I believe in both Kofi and Ambrose. They're going to pull out the stops.
It depends on if I think if I can see this feud between these two going along a little bit long, like rematch clause and all that. And what's the next pay-per-view after this? Payback?
What was that?
What's the next pay-per-view after this? Payback?
Oh God, I was gonna get into that. WWE cannot.
They can't name shit.
They can't name shit.
I'm gonna go with Ambrose. I think he's gonna at least get some ball with this. And,
to this day, WWE still can't name a damn pay-per-view. I mean, Summerfest is still a better pay-per-view name than all these names that WWE keep coming up with.
Yeah, that's a horrible title. Say that, but I'm gonna go with. I definitely think it's gonna be a match tonight, if not the best, and at least second. And I think Ambrose is gonna pull it off.
One of the worst pay-per-views WWE ever came out with was Bad Blood back in the day.
Bad Blood wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was. It replaced King of the Ring, which it didn't have to.
I mean, it replaced the King of the Ring. King of the Ring.
King of the Ring was way better.
I mean,
what?
I thought Fatal 4-Way was a horrible pay-per-view title.
Oh, that was terrible.
Fatal 4-Way, Helen's Money in the Bank. But,
and, I know, what you got? I wasn't crazy about the In Your House pay-per-view title.
I thought, I actually had the DVD for a while.
Did you know the best of?
Yeah, I watched it.
How was it?
It was good. It had some good picks. In Your House had some decent matches during its time.
I have not seen that host in years.
Todd Penn.
No, yeah, that was great to see him. He was hilarious.
The last time I saw him, you know that show that's on syndication, Dish Nation, with all the different radio stations
on TV?
Like Kid Crack or whatever, Ricky Riley.
I know
Tom. He's one of the people on that show. When I saw him, I was like, oh my God.
Wait a minute, he is?
Yeah.
He's one of the DJs on that show.
I gotta check it out, see how old he looks now.
He looks so old.
He doesn't have that black hair anymore. He's got like the blonde cut now.
Yeah, he's got blonde hair. You wouldn't believe it's this guy. It's on 11.
You never recognize him.
It's Dish Nation. It's Ricky Smiley, Kid Craig, some other folks, and Todd petting, and it's, when you look at it, you be like, oh my god.
I still remember that stupid ass joke he did at the Slammies with Tuco Scorpio's valets.
Yeah.
That Oreo joke, and I'm like, seriously, man.
But,
and I couldn't stand him when him and what's his name? The dude from Freebirds.
Hayes.
Michael Hayes
Good
did that
Michael
show
Hayes.
on Sunday.
Oh God.
wow.
And he always kept going at Michael Hayes with his singing.
Yeah. I sound like a hypocrite because when they did that first In Your House, I put my name in to win that house.
Oh, we all did. I did too.
I really wanted that house too.
I put in for it.
I wanted to beat the crap out of that kid who won.
Oh yeah, the kid who won didn't even deserve it.
I wonder what happened to that house.
Yeah, me too. That's what he asked the question on DVD. He actually asked the question on DVD. He didn't know. He didn't even know what happened to it.
So you think the producer would have caught up on that?
Dang, man.
It's
But anyway, you have a. Oh, would you recommend that DVD to kids?
Yeah, it has some matches. It has some matches I forgot about on there. It had some really good ones.
Would you recommend it to buy or to rent or Netflix or borrow?
For the serious wrestling fan, it's good to have in the collection because there are, like I said, there's some matches on there that a lot of people forgot about that were actually very well wrestled.
I'll probably wait till it comes.
The Bret Hart versus what's his name? Kanji. Bret Hart versus the guy with all the kanji on his body.
Kikuchi.
Kikuchi, yeah. Bret Hart versus Kikuchi, man. That was like a forgotten masterpiece. The wrestling in that match was superb. I mean, when you really watch it, you really get to see how superb the timing was.
Not to take away from Top Spot, I just want to tell you, a DVD, I'm definitely getting that Top Rivalries DVD.
Oh, yeah, that's something to get.
I'm still waiting for the War Games one.
I still need to see, there was one I needed to see, I haven't seen it. Oh, of course, the McFoley one, I still need to see McFoley. Did y'all say y'all saw the McFoley one?
I saw it. It has some matches on there that Mick personally picked that he thought were some of the ones that were overlooked, that were some of his best performances. And it's got some stuff in there, like it really goes into more personal who Mick Foley is.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was a pretty good set.
Was it a great documentary?
Yeah, it goes like it's good to get. It's like the third chapter in the Mick Foley DVD saga. Like you get the first one, then you get that second one where it has all his Japan matches on it. Then you get this one, and it's good to have that trilogy. It's like a trilogy.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a trilogy. Yeah.
Cool. Well, do you have a pick with Ambrose and Kofi?
It's hard to say. It's really hard for me to say. Oh gosh, why wouldn't they let? I don't know. I think they wanna give Ambrose a push because they know he's a good talker, but at the same time, it's like it is. I mean, what should I say? It is a little early, and it was kind of rushed. I can't say. They could go either way. They could just go ahead and give Ambrose the win, or
I just feel like if he loses, it's gonna hurt him a little.
Yeah. It's obvious. Now that I think about it, now that you say that, it probably will be Ambrose. Because what would be the point of having him lose? Like
that group's got so much buzz and heat right now. Like if Kofi loses, like oh well.
Yeah, I mean, Kofi can take a loss, but I mean, can Ambrose take a loss?
Mm-hmm. He can.
But let's get to the other Shield matches. Team Hell No versus
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
Thank you.
No problem. Now, with this one, again, switching back and forth, pros and cons, I keep thinking slowly they're about to break that team up. Hell no.
Well, with everybody getting injured, it would be in WWE's best interest to break them up because, honestly, I think
both those guys would be really needed in singles. the singles right now.
Especially Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Because if Dolph goes down, then honestly, I don't want to see another Alberto Del Rio run just yet.
He needs to be rebuilt.
And honestly, I really doubt they're going to put the belt on Swagger. So, to me, Daniel Bryan deserved another run with the belt.
Yeah.
So I think
especially with all the pop he been getting, especially in London.
Yeah, and like Regal swears, think he's already helped train him, like thinks highly of him, and that's great buzz. And I just think it's bold. This is a bold pick, but I'm going with an all Shield wins here with the belts and slowly begins the breakup of Hell Now.
Yeah, I think Shield's gonna win the tag belts.
Yeah.
I think you guys are on the right track with that. I do.
Okay. All right.
Hey, imagine a great promos we're gonna get out of the story if they do get all the belts.
Yeah, you're gonna get some good promos. Yeah.
Well, they're just gonna get probably the U.S. and the tag belts, but
they're gonna make it so much better.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yes, hopefully. Go ahead.
All right. Oh boy, a match that we really didn't want to see. Steel cage match.
Oh God.
Steel cage match. Triple H versus Brock. No, wait a minute. Brock Lesnar.
That was awesome.
You do it better than I did.
Yeah, shout out to Random DC for that one.
The only cool thing about this feud in the past few weeks is Brock Lesnar messing up that office.
I would say the
time I've even cared about it.
I would say the Paul Dangerly promos and talking through it was the only good thing about it.
I love the part at the end when Paul Heyman threw his card. Like, here's my card, and you just you can tell Paul Heyman really meant those Stephanie digs.
Well, he kind of does.
They can't stand each other.
Of course.
And and from Raw Monday when I gotta admit, I got a little chill and I got a little pissed when he said that. That what Joey's called him a bitch. It's like Brock Lesnar the bitch.
Well, honestly, I kind of fell asleep during the segment because I already seen it. We already know it's gonna happen.
Brock Lesnar getting the win.
It's just I have no interest anymore in this match. I mean, it's over and done with. Plus, like I was saying,
like I said, the reason they're doing it is because how bad the WrestleMania one was.
Well, I thought they were doing it because CM Punk left and Rock left them high and dry.
It might have been a little bit of both, like because Punk and Rock, but they had to feel like there were so many screw-ups in that Mania match.
Here's the thing. They put themselves in this position.
Of course. But like I was trying to say, the thing about it is WWE, the steel cage matches don't fit their product anymore. Just like Hell in a Cell. If you're not going to bleed or you're not going to do anything like, aggressively, what's the point of doing the match?
Here's the thing.
Why is a steel cage added to this?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, how can you do a steel cage match when you're on a PG program?
What led to it being a steel cage?
Well, they had, what was the stipulation at WrestleMania? They had,
it was like if Triple H lost, he would have to retire, wasn't it?
It wasn't like a no-holds-barred match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was no-holds barred. Then they had a regular match at SummerSlam, right?
Yeah, he broke his, and that was when Brock broke his arm.
So I guess they were like, screw it. They couldn't do a Hell in a Cell because that's a pay-per-view, so...
What city is this pay-per-view taking place in?
Both his arms.
What city is this pay-per-view taking place in?
I think St. Louis, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe
really?
St. Louis.
I just don't know, man. Like, how can you? I just don't see how they're planning to sell a cage match without any kind of just terrible, unhindered violence. Like,
as ridiculous as it sounds, how much you want to bet they're gonna try to make this the main event?
No.
I bet you they're gonna try to do that.
The only reason I would say is because of Cena being injured. That'd probably be the reason that they'll try to use for it.
Yeah.
So they won't have Cena wrestle that much.
Yeah, so it's gonna be what they consider violent, and jeez, he really.
Stan Specs.
I just want Brock to beat the hell out of him and get the win. That's it.
I'll give it to Brock. I mean, they want to win, right?
Yeah, they won. Yeah, right now they are.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
so
Give Brock the win and let them both move the hell on.
yeah. Any words he can?
It's, like I said, I don't know what to expect going into this. I don't know what they expect me to watch going into this. Like, are they just gonna hit each other in the kidneys all night and throw each other in the cage, and they're gonna block their cage with?
Brock gonna throw in a few elbows.
That's what I'm saying. Are they just is he just gonna throw him to the cage, and Triple H is gonna block it with his hand?
He's gonna pull a sledgehammer out of his hand.
I only hope somebody. If somebody busts themselves over, I might look at it. I'll just.
If I hear there's blood, I'll watch it. But if there's no blood, I'm not gonna watch it. That cage match.
And nice try. Very slick move, Triple H trying to make this about Paul and Brock.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, like trying to make it feel like Paul doesn't really care about Brock. Yeah, nice, very slick. Nice try.
Yeah. Okay, enough of that. Let's get to the other parts so we get this over with. The WCW Championship Last Man Standing match.
Did you say WCW?
Sorry, a botch.
We could only wish.
Well, can you really? It might as well.
The WCW Last Man Standing match for the title: Buff Bagwell versus Booker T.
Buff the
I'm
stuff.
sorry, I meant Scott Steiner versus Kevin Nash.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, I meant David. Okay, I'll stop.
Alright. Can we not diss Booker T, man? If you're gonna don't add Booker T with goddamn Buff Bagwell.
The GI bro.
I'm sorry, that was wrong of me. I apologize. I should have said GI bro.
Sorry. WWE Championship Last Man Standing match. John Cena versus Ryback. I wish I could call Mulligan, but because I'm the host, I can't do that. So.
No, you the host doesn't get mulligans.
That's what I just said.
Dude, your job sucks, man.
And she said that, you pick first.
Your job sucks, man.
I don't give two fucks about this damn match. Ryback's already bored me with this damn heel turn, and I'm pretty damn sick of Ryback rules. Seriously,
don't you want to just blow your nose every time he speaks because he does that sniff thing?
I just want to smack whenever he said Ryback rules because it's a horrible fucking gimmick. I mean, he could still use the Feed Me More.
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
He made that work. Feed Me More.
That did work. That worked very well.
Yeah, but he could still do that when he was a heel. I mean, honestly, it's because they rushed this, and I still think that it probably would have been, he should have stayed a heel. I mean, it wouldn't be nothing wrong with a face versus face, but...
Those two would have made sense if it was a face versus face thing. He already had the story. He didn't have to be heel, but he could have brought that up, how he kept helping Cena and all that. He didn't have to do this whole heel tactics and now trying to pull off this whole, I'm trying to look like Batista thing with the jacket and the skull cap, and, you know. And it's hard to care, so... and how injured is Cena still? I mean, really.
He's not injured. I mean, the dude.
But he's got me.
The dude was running down the ramp like he usually do. He can't be that hurt.
Was he still hopping a bit, or was he?
He was trying to sell it, but he was running down the ramp like he normally did. So I don't think he's that hurt.
Would this be Ryback's 7th pay-per-view loss in a row?
I think so. I'm not sure.
So, I'm just saying, like, even if Cena wins this, like, where does he go from here?
Honestly, there's nobody left. in my opinion. I mean, unless they're gonna do another. Let's see. Are they gonna give it to Biggie Langston?
Oh, Jesus.
Or bury yet another.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry at that statement.
Or bury yet another Mark Henry versus Cena. Like I say, I don't really give a fuck about this match. I don't really care.
It's a perfect time for Orton to turn heel now, so the next could have been Cena and Orton.
Oh God, no!
They had great feud.
I seen enough of Orton versus Cena.
Huh?
I seen enough of Orton versus Cena.
Me too, man.
Would you rather see Cena and Henry?
Oh God, no.
Please come back, Punk. Please.
I guess
there's no point in bringing CM Punk back. What the hell are they gonna do? Give him the belt?
I really have more the belt than Cena. Still.
Let us be a lesson to you, Cesaro and Brian B. You keep losing now, and eventually you'll get that world title shot.
Or they could do Daniel.
Especially when there's no one else.
Or they could do a Daniel Bryan versus Cena.
No.
You mean they can let Daniel Bryan carry Cena?
Of course.
Mm.
What do you say?
I just think it's a waste of time. I think they missed the boat when they had Punk there. I think, bringing up Daniel Bryan and all these other people would have been excellent to keep business rolling.
I think who really wins in the end is us because we saved our money.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? You're absolutely right. I mean, it's too late to go back. Then I'm fucked up. Now Cena has nowhere to go and no opponent worth facing, and now you're stuck. The writing team is probably shitting bricks right now because they don't know what the hell they're going to do.
I don't. You see how they always paint themselves in corners?
That's what I'm saying, because they're idiots. Apparently,
there's no matter what they do after this, there's no direction.
Unless Punk comes back, they got nothing. They got nothing to do, man.
Yeah, the writing team's like Kanye in the wrong way sign.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly.
You've been watching too much TMZ, bro.
I wouldn't talk about you.
Okay, I step back. Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
I was trying to reach with a spoon in there.
Oh yeah,
I thought you were doing a bullet rape.
That was good fight. That was really good. I like that one.
Thank you.
But
They did this idiot joke right quick on SNL where this guy was talking. Did you hear that a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup got arrested? He was arrested by a drunk cop, and it was a very famous Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. It was on Legally Blonde and Cruel Intentions. So that throw that in there. But yeah.
And this is why I don't watch SNL that much.
Hard to pick somebody.
Anybody gonna get their picks?
I should have seen it.
CK?
They're gonna give it to Cena.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like how the way he just said that. That's just how our.
Because it's the fucking truth. And goddamn it, look
That's
at
our emotions right now. Cena.
I mean, look at the 6-man match from Monday. So you're gonna tell me get rid of all hell no? Then all of a sudden, Cena miraculously gets rid of almost all the Shield.
Oh, how ridiculous was that?
That was stupid.
God, what a way to almost bury that group. Like have them just tear through like that.
I didn't think they were gonna bury him, but it was still stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Well, speaking of WCW, the reason why I botched, I saw on WWE.com today they posted another top 20 of the most ridiculous WCW moments you may have missed.
Was it as stupid as the poll saying Cena was the most hardcore wrestler in WWE?
Oh my God.
Was it that stupid?
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. Alright, let's get into this. I don't know how much Price is going to know, because didn't you say you didn't watch WCW until like almost to the end?
I stopped watching about 98, 99, but I have heard stories.
Alright.
I have seen YouTube clips and Botchamania clips.
Alright. Let's start the countdown. And number 20, Sting gets attacked by dogs.
You know what I know exactly what that is. That I don't know who thought. Like I said, but you got to remember what time this was in the company. They were just throwing crap out everywhere. I mean, this is one where during a time when Jarrett had a whole freaking truck of guitars. But go ahead.
What was that from?
Attacked by dogs.
I'm talking about when Jarrett was after the NWO 2000 angle, and the freaking Jarrett had a whole truck, had a whole like freaking large semi truck full of guitars, and the whole thing was it was a guitar match, and they had to suplex somebody up.
But who get into the whole dark dog thing? You say you knew about it?
Yeah, I saw the scene.
I did not
Well,
know.
Who was involved with the thing?
No, I didn't know who was involved.
Oh.
I just saw the scenes.
Oh, okay.
Sting's flailing around. And it's like, ah.
Alright. Number 19, I know and don't really see. Well, I wouldn't say ridiculous. It probably was a bad kind of way they did it. Hulk Hogan sees Ultimate Warrior in the mirror.
No, I did see that.
I saw that too. He freaks out.
It wasn't that. It probably was done badly, but it wasn't ridiculous. It was just done.
I saw a video countdown of this.
Ridiculous. I imagine it gave them hope.
I saw this in a video countdown of the most ridiculous moments, and like Hulk Hogan's just sitting there, and I understand what they were trying to go for, and I didn't think it was that bad, but I thought for the time it just, it was just bad timing.
That whole feud was dumb.
It was bad timing. It just wasn't right.
What was with them trying to use the warrior symbol as like the bat signal?
Oh yeah, that was that was bad. That was pretty bad.
That should have been number 19.
One Warrior Nation, man.
That should have been number 19.
Oh,
Warrior using the damn symbol as the motherfucking bat signal.
And then he corrupted the disciple, and all this stuff went on. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah. Number 8.
I remember this. No, I mean, this is one of the best, like, stupidest angles ever. Like, this is a good one. This is one that we can talk about. But we'll talk about.
We'll save it later. Number 18. Raven takes Kane shopping at.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, that wasn't because they did a parody of what's it called? They did a parody of.
I remember Raven was doing the Zach Morris thing from Saved by the Bell, talking to the camera.
Yeah. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought that was pretty cool.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I didn't think that was stupid.
Where did you take him to Versace?
Yeah, he took him to the bank.
Versace.
First, like he was rich, so he took him to the bank first, and they got all this money, and they went to the strip clubs, and then they went to they took him on this all-day adventure. It was awesome.
I thought it was pretty cool.
That was actually cool. I'm gonna object to that one.
Just a normal day for Raven going to a strip club.
That's what I thought was weird too. Like Raven's a rich kid.
Yeah, because he the whole thing with the Scotty Flamingo angle, he was supposed to be this rich guy.
And then, I knew it was weird when his mom popped up at one point on the show.
I didn't think it was a stupid gimmick. I didn't think that was a stupid skit. I thought it was a funny skit they ran.
Especially if you know Raven at that time back in the day who he was.
Yeah, it was good. I mean,
I wouldn't say it was ridiculous. It was just weird.
It was kind of weird. Oh yeah, like it was kind of weird. But they kind of it was kind of like a little play off of that 80s movie. I can't remember the name of it for some reason. Something's Day Out. Jesus, what?
Ferris Bueller's
Yeah. It had that. They played the music. It was the Ferris Bueller.
Which movie?
Ferris Bueller.
Day Out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was a parody of Ferris Bueller.
I don't remember. Was there any point in the clip where they did that music?
Yeah. They did like a rendition. It was a rendition of it.
Like it was like.
Yeah, exactly.
I was more into the TV show. I never really got into the movie. Sorry.
Good God, man! You watched the show?
Jesus.
I was freaking 5, 6. I didn't know what I was.
Fucker Lewis Can't Lose too.
Sadly, yes.
Okay, but go ahead. Come on, keep it going. I'm enjoying
Keep
it.
this going.
Okay, number 17, Daniel might get mad at this. Jerry Flynn is the new kid on the block.
I don't remember
What?
this.
Jerry Flynn is the new kid on the block.
No, I heard you. I was saying what? Like, what?
I don't remember this.
There you go.
What the
Say
hell?
what? That's how you do it.
What?
I don't remember that.
Okay.
Wait, you mean it's in the group?
I don't know much about it. Probably had something to do with 3 count. I'm not for sure.
Yeah, well, it probably. I remember 3 count.
Oh my god. Please tell me 3 counts in this list at least 3 times.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I know this one. I know Daniel and me gonna know this. WCW versus Battle Dome.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I watched Battle Dome.
That show was basically American Gladiators and you mix in wrestling
An art house cinema.
Well, I was going to say wrestling promos,
They
but
gave them the most ridiculous names.
And there was like this, like, okay, like the title was either held by the voodoo guy or like the freaking like white prince guy.
no, it was held by T Money.
Wasn't there that one black guy who had paint all over his face?
Yeah, he had the title for a while, and then Team Money got a hold of it and they held it for like ever.
Yeah, and there was that one white guy who was pretty much like the masterpiece.
Yeah, he was like this, like the narcissist, Lex Luger gimmick.
But I remember clips of them showing the Battle Dome guys.
They never did anything.
Yeah, I remember.
At the time, I thought Battle Dome was gonna take off.
It was either Nitro or Thunder, and they were like in the front row. They basically pulled XPW, the ECW, where they sat in the front row, and they see DDP and all the WCW wrestlers start fighting with them. But the thing is, they didn't do anything.
It never went anywhere. I
guess somebody backed out the last one.
There was never a battle or anything.
No, because I think Battle only did like a season and a half, maybe.
It was about a season and a half. It went away
it just
real quick.
got canceled. It just went away.
What was it called? That roller derby show lasted like 4 seasons.
Oh my God, remember we watched that every Friday night?
Oh God, the first 2 seasons were like real, but then it went sports entertainment.
Those first 2 seasons were so much fun.
Those first 2 seasons were like real, like
the first 2 seasons did have a little bit of story.
Then they tried to turn it into wrestling promo.
Like storyboard kind of stuff. Remember they had that one team with that couple who almost got deported?
Oh yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah, and it had that one team of badass. I love that team of badasses.
I like the one that used to come up 13, like way back in the day.
Okay.
And I think one time they had if I remember correctly, they tried to go extreme by putting alligators in like the middle of the skating ring, and they tried to make it seem like it was so extreme, like, oh, we got alligators in here and somebody's gonna get bitten by them. I think.
You know the great thing about roller derby and Battle Dome, for that matter, they both are still better than when they tried to bring back American Gladiators with Hulk Hogan as host.
Oh my God! See the thing. Here's the thing. I gave this lecture.
What was that chick? The one American Gladiator chick?
Who?
The one that was on the ESPN Body Issue.
Oh, Gina Carano.
Only good reason about that show.
Here's the thing about American Gladiator. Like, the reason it didn't work is because they forgot what American Gladiator was about. I give this talk a lot. Like, American Gladiator was the thing that made it great was the fact that the American Gladiators were cheating, steroid using, drug abusing, drug abusing psychos.
Those guys had great names. You had Nitro, Thunder, Apollo, Race.
These people, I'm talking about, but I'm just saying, they look like Greek gods, but man, when they got out there, they hated to lose, and man, they were they would kick the shit out of the challengers.
They were pissed. They would like try to fight with the contestants.
They would go into like these Roy rages and start fucking people up. I mean that's why people watched American Gladiator, because like it was like good American competition, but boy, you did not beat an American Gladiator.
The American Gladiators and Star Search.
Because Turbo and Diamond used to fuck people up real bad.
Oh,
I
remember Diamond, yeah.
I used to watch the show just to see them like beat the.
Nitro was a prick.
Nitro was the asshole. He would fuck you up.
And then they had to mess it up by doing that whole world tournament thing.
Oh god.
It was a good idea, but it just wasn't as good as it was on TV.
Yeah, but go on. You gotta give me more. Come on.
All right.
I already started to have predictions on where this is going.
Number 15, Hacksaw Jim Duggan goes Canadian.
Okay, that was
someone
stupid.
Please explain to me what the fuck was that all about?
They thought
basically remember when Lance Storm, he had Team Canada and WCW, and it was, I think, Major Guns. They deflect their herd. And who else?
Was the skipper in that?
No, not yet. No. He wasn't.
Wasn't that black guy in that group?
It wasn't
Hugh Morris. No.
It was Lance Storm. No, Hugh Morris was with the Misfits.
Yeah, the Misfits. That's right.
Okay.
Then they added Booker T, but then they deflected Major Guns, and it was Lance Storm, and they had a feud with the Misfits. And somewhere in between Hacksaw, Jim Duggan turned and became Canadian.
Mike Awesome Mike Awesome was part of that team.
Was that before the fat chick gimmick?
Oh, I don't know.
So it was basically like a crappy version of Team Canada compared to the TNA one.
I would say a crappy version of Impact players.
They were the beginning of Team Canada. Like that was the early days of Team Canada before they got good.
Yeah, before it became Bobby Roode, Petey Williams, Teddy Hart, all of them.
Yeah, that was the first Team Canada on WCW.
Was it believable Hacksaw being the Canadian?
Actually,
no, I don't remember it that much, but it sounds like a bad idea.
No, like a horrible idea. This is Mr. America and you make him Canadian?
Well, I think they were trying to get him a big heel push, because they were hoping that people would like go for it, because when Hulk Hogan, when Sergeant Slaughter and the Sheik angle, you remember when Sergeant Slaughter turned?
Yeah.
They were trying to get that kind of thing, and then also when Hogan turned, they were trying to get Hacksaw a push, but I mean he's the Hacksaw.
That's one of those candidates you should never try to turn.
No, you can't turn him.
He's just fine who he is.
His face, he just doesn't look like a heel.
All right.
You know, it's the U.S. You can't take that away.
No, you can't change that. He's typecast.
Well,
yeah,
this one sounds interesting. I never remember. I don't have any memories of it. Number 14.
I remember at one point when I was flipping channels. I guess Raw was on commercial or something. And I saw Hacksaw with a Canadian flag. I said, "Okay, this looks stupid. I'm changing the channel. I don't even want to know what it's about."
Okay.
So
and with that, number 14, ring announcer Dave Penzer technically wins the WCW title.
I don't even remember this. When was this?
I don't know.
What was that?
I don't even remember this.
That's what they said in the.
I didn't look this up. Holy shit. What?
You want to stop and take a little break and look it up?
Dude, like.
No, later.
Yeah, later. We gotta finish the list. Yeah.
It'll be a homework assignment.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the next show.
I don't know. I feel like if I do, it's still gonna look better than the product we're watching now.
Next show, we'll take a topic where we'll talk about the disaster.
If I watch this clip, I'm gonna start going like Dave for After Life.
What do you think? Next show we take a topic about the disaster of the WCW title, then we can go over this. We can throw in a few other things too that they do.
We can even cry for a little while.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. But go on, more.
Poor Crockett promotion.
Number 13, Oklahoma wins the Cruiserweight title. Fuck Oklahoma. That gimmick sucked ass. Oklahoma. Remember Ed Ferrara's gimmick of ripping out JR?
That was stupid.
Oh my god.
That was so stupid. It was
He
that
won the
one.
Cruiserweight belt.
Yeah, he did. It was stupid.
And he had all those matches. He had the feud with Medusa. And he said Medusa needed to stay in the kitchen and all that crap.
Yeah, I remember that. It was dumb.
And he had Dr. Steve, Dr. Death with him.
Yeah, because it was Dr. Death was supposed to be JR's nephew.
Let's move on to number 12. Ric Flair goes to the Nut House.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. That was.
I remember David Flair going to the Nut House.
No, Rick went. It was stupid. He was like a cuckoo bird in a cluck house. It was stupid as hell.
Okay.
It wasn't funny.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, it wasn't. It was actually pretty weird.
Well, honestly, with the way Flair acts.
Oh yeah, have you seen the videos? They show that people put together compilations of his weirdest moments over the years, like everything. From the 70s
and
from the 70s,
elbow and the leg drop and the knee.
There's a fan who put together.
There's
a fan who put together a montage of everything from the beginning of his career to now to today, like all the way up to TNA, and they replay every weird moment he's ever had over the course of his career, even in Georgia Championship. They went over everything. It was funny. I mean, it was a good video.
I'm sure it was funny.
They caught everything.
All right, number 11, Jimmy Hart versus Mad Cow Muller on a pay-per-view.
Versus who?
Mad Cow Muller.
I don't even want to know who that is.
I don't know. I don't even remember this.
Okay. Number 10, Hogan lays down for Sting.
Oh, God. You know that they've done that.
Hogan laid down for Sting?
Yeah.
Okay, that was not the kind of thing I expected. I was thinking of something else.
Moving on. Number 9, WCW.
Did it make sense?
No, I don't remember.
Go ahead.
Number 9, WCW competitors rumble in a junkyard.
I remember this. That dude, why? Like they didn't even really put on a good like fight of it. They didn't even make a good fight of it. It was kind of gay.
Who was that?
Like at that time, it was just it was a whole herd of them. Like how many were there? It was like everybody. They had everybody. It was like the whole cast. That was later though.
Yeah.
That was like way later. That was like.
Did it make as much sense as the World War III pay-per-view?
No.
Remember how weird and crazy that thing was?
Well, that was on for War Games.
Like, wasn't that the pay-per-view where you had to get eliminated in 3 different rings?
I think it was 2 different rings.
2 out of 3.
Oh, okay, but go on next.
Alright, speaking of Buff Bagwell, number 8, Buff Bagwell and the powers that be.
Okay, here's my thing about this whole thing. The powers that be, that, like, okay, they call them the Twin Towers because of the whole NWO thing later, but, I mean, my God. Those guys had no ring talent whatsoever.
Who are they?
The 2 tall, bald guys who used to...
Oh my God, the Harris brothers.
Yeah, they were the Harris brothers, but then they became the powers that be, and they became like...
And when TNA started, they were there, and it was like Don Harris and some other...
Yeah, well, they for a while they were leading the NWO. Before Jarrett took over, they were like in charge of the NWO. And it was, when they led the NWO, like, the run-ins and the story made no sense.
Mm-hmm.
It was this, like, lost period in NWO history that they didn't go over in the DVD. They didn't go over a lot of stuff. That NWO DVD was a rip. I mean, I know the NWO story was a disaster, but damn it, tell the whole damn story.
I remember they just kept ignoring it, saying like it was horrible.
They ignored a whole...
They took a shot at Jarrett. They didn't even say his name, but they said like he had the Tennessee brain or something.
They like ignored like an entire 6 NWO storylines, which pissed me off. That's why I didn't buy that DVD.
Did they even feature you in the matches of that era?
They didn't even show. I don't think they showed one. I think they just skipped it, and that pissed me off because I'm like, if I'm gonna sit down and watch the NWO tragedy, I want to watch the whole damn thing. They didn't even cover much of the Japan stuff, like when freaking Muda turned and all that crap. They didn't cover any of that stuff. When Nash and them turned Muda, they didn't capture it. Like, and then Japan came over and they jumped on Goldberg. They didn't cover any of
They
it.
talked a little bit about how you saw all these different variations. They talked about the LWO and.
But they didn't cover it. I would have rather they covered it in
They just said they
detail.
just basically trashed the fan was like a waste of time. And
I just like because I was on the DVD.
About it near the end of the DVD.
Shadai was on it.
I was in it.
He was in it. Shadai was in it. Congratulations.
Okay. Number 7, the Minnesota Massacre match.
So what? What?
The Minnesota Massacre match.
I don't even remember this.
Okay,
Who was in it?
Who's in it?
I don't know. I'm telling you, dude. Some of these stuff I don't even know.
I've never heard of some of this.
We'll check it out. Number 6, Ming throws Brian Knobbs off a balcony.
I don't even remember this.
How was Buff Bagwell's mom went and attacked Bill Nye in here?
Oh yeah, that was stupid.
I kind of don't blame me. I kind of don't blame me for this one. Number 5, Kurt Hennig crashes Silk the Shockers party.
I can't hear you. What?
When Kurt Hennig crashed Silk the Shockers party, I remember this skit.
That was during that whole redneck versus rap thing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
And then he had Kurt Hennig in that country girl saying, "I hate rap."
Yeah.
Funniest song ever.
I saw some of that, and I just thought this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I thought, what the fuck is this? Are you kidding me?
This is dumber than that stupid not Ryback, but Zack Ryder Hosky video.
I actually prefer the Hosky video, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's just as dumb. But my God, again, flipping channels very close, seeing that. Didn't that group have like that really big dude in the No Limit Soldiers?
I remember
with that, and I remember they kept Master P would constantly say, "Who?
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Don't remind me.
Sorry.
They started doing that again when the New Blood came. They started doing that again when the New Blood came.
Seriously, there's no 3 count mentions yet?
Number 4, Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo reboot WCW.
Reboot?
Yeah, I guess they mean when they started the whole thing over and they went out into the ring and they said that they were going to take over and all that crap.
That sounds horrible.
It was horrible. Number 3, Sid gets run over by a monster truck.
I remember this. That was so fake. That was like the fakest setup ever. Like, okay, the camera work was bad because they didn't cut it correctly, and you could tell that it was obviously like a cutaway.
Number 2, the dog drinks from toilet. Do not get it.
I don't get that.
What?
Wasn't there a wrestler that was they pretend he was a dog?
I don't recall.
I think I remember this. I think there was a wrestler that pretended like he was a dog, and I think he did drink from toilet. I can't remember.
I have a question here. Maybe. How in the world is that the David Flair thing ain't on here?
Which one?
All of it. All of it.
Him.
How is the David Flair pregnant?
When he went nuts and.
Thing, how is that not on there?
Which one? Him? People believing that he got Stacy Keibler?
I think he has Stacy Keibler pregnant, or just him being
or Ric Flair having gotten her pregnant.
That whole stupid angle he ran with freaking well, it used to be Crush, but
I mean, I think I know what number is. What number we at now? Number 1.
Hang on. Number 1.
Let me take a shot in the dark here.
Okay.
Finger poker doom.
No.
Wow.
No.
Really?
No.
Well, this is later. This is like
Jeff Jarrett laying down for Hogan.
No.
Okay.
Damn. I guess
You're getting close.
What could possibly be the most ridiculous moment in WCW?
Hulk Hogan shows off his atomic vision.
He showed up in what?
He shows off his atomic vision.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Atomic vision.
Yep.
See, I don't know why I thought it would be Shockmaster.
Oh yeah, I thought it would be. Yeah, sure. What about the Shockmaster?
They keep making references to Shockmaster. And
He fell on his bum.
Or anything with Mongo.
Alright.
That was a very confusing, disappointing list.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank WWE.com for it.
You suck!
Pretty much.
Next.
Alright. Want to talk about WWE signing a video distribution deal with Yahoo?
Oh yeah, so I guess this basically means they're pretty much done with the YouTube project.
Yeah, apparently WWE did not like the whole paid subscription that YouTube's trying to do now.
That is ridiculous though.
Yeah, I'm not paying.
He heard that he signed up for it.
Yeah, you watch, but didn't they do that like already? Like you can go on YouTube and you can pay them like a little fee and you can watch like old pay-per-views and stuff.
They're gonna give you more.
What more can they do? They barely got anything on the free stuff.
It sucks.
Like, how much is it though?
I think it's like $4.99 a month.
That's stupid.
But seriously,
I won't even buy an app for my phone. I usually get the free one. You think I'm gonna pay YouTube?
it's just a bad idea. And
Horrible.
it's just
It's like, what the fuck is WWE? I barely watch any of the video stuff on Yahoo.
it's like someone else said, Yahoo has been relevant since the late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, nobody really checks Yahoo anymore. The only thing that keeps Yahoo relevant now is because they got the OMG Insider thing when they joined up with the Insider.
Well, I still have Yahoo email. I'm just saying, I still, that's where I get my Netflix stuff, is from my Yahoo email.
Seriously, it just seems like they're finna ruin everything with streaming because, you know, now Netflix done lost most of their movies because Warner Brothers and Sony about to do their own version.
Eventually everyone's gonna be trying it. That's where you're gonna see most TV go in like the next 5 years.
It's gonna kill it.
The TV is gonna be from your iPad.
It's gonna kill it, and then we're probably gonna be back to going to Blockbuster and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because of this bullcrap.
Yeah, Blockbuster may see a resurge.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm already feeling it because like last night I actually cut the TV off for the rest of the night. I was watching everything on my iPad and iPhone. So.
Yeah. But
so I just think whatever. Everything else to be on Yahoo, whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad move on both.
Yeah.
All right.
I know I'm doing this for a little bit. I just have a quick summer movie question to ask you both. Okay. You ready for this?
Yeah, go for it.
It's not big or anything. Just big Memorial Day weekend question. Both movies are coming out the same weekend. Which one do you think is going to have the bigger box office and win? Hangover 3 or Fast and Furious 6?
Don't really care about either.
Fast and Furious 6 is gonna.
Don't be mulligan. Come on.
Well, come on.
I'm gonna be mulligan for this one.
Obviously,
I haven't seen Hangover, and I don't really give a damn about Fast and Furious. It's overstated as well.
You still haven't seen Hangover?
it's
on my movie thing for my Netflix.
What number?
Way down in like the 30s or 20s.
You say Fast and Furious 6.
How about I say mulligan?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Obviously, Fast and Furious 6 is gonna get the bigger pop. I think that the Hangover 3 will do okay. It's not gonna fail, but I feel like it's not gonna touch Fast Six. It's not going to touch it because it's just I think the action versus the comedy. We've already seen Hangover 1 and 2. They both repeated each other in a way, and now
Hangover 1 was great. I love Hangover 1. Hangover 2 was kind of like borrowing what you did in part 1.
Yeah, Hangover 2 was just it was just like a fun encore. It was just like an encore. But Hangover.
Hangover 3. I think Fast and Furious 2 it's gonna be close. I think Fast and Furious 2 is gonna pull ahead a little bit.
Definitely.
Because you get the great action scenes, and plus, you got the Gina Carano, Michelle Rodriguez fight, and the nice cars, and they already said there's gonna be a nice surprise at the end. So
Yeah.
But Hangover 3, this is the last one. Fast and Furious 6, and let's just give The Rock more money this year. I just want to ask y'all that right quick, throw that little movie thing in there.
And with that note,
and second question, am I the only one who feels like the least movie they're going to watch is like the one movie they're not interested in watching all this summer is The Lone Ranger?
I really don't know if that's going to work. That movie's going to work because here's the thing: The Lone Ranger. I think it would have done better as a gritty western more than a. I think it would have done better at the theater as a gritty western than a fan.
I think it would have been better if it came out like March, like when movies aren't really that. Times, but as a summer movie, I love Johnny Depp, but I'm just not that interested in this. I didn't even care when it was a show,
Yeah, it's not something that they wait so long to make rehashes of old series. They wait so dang long. And this isn't going to work. Like nobody wants to. The Lone Ranger would have been better as a serious, gritty western than a comedy than like
or a mini series on a History Channel.
Yeah.
Like they did Hatfield and McCoy.
Yeah, something a little bit more serious would have been better.
Yeah, do you have an opinion?
No. I never was a fan of Lone Ranger.
Really
and I think it's kind of funny how they got Johnny Depp to play an Indian.
And I was wondering, nobody else find that strange?
That is weird.
Obviously, isn't he Indian? Isn't he like half Indian?
Is he?
I don't know.
He's mixed with some. I think he's like.
If he is, I apologize, but.
Yeah, he can't be all white. He's got to be mixed with some.
Probably.
And on that note, let's take it to TNA, where apparently TNA is headed back to 9 p.m. starting May 30th.
That is official.
Yeah, Dixie Carter went on her Twitter and pretty much said that it's great. We're going back to 9 p.m. Like, okay.
Really, you really shouldn't feel great about that. It shows that the 3-hour thing failed.
Let me tell you something, guys.
Well,
did I not call it earlier at the first show we ever did, first episode of the show? Did I not predict this?
Really?
Yeah. Everybody go back and check. I told you TNA was losing money, and then the further shows, they're back on the road, touring a lot more. They've even got TNA Lotto tickets now.
Lotto tickets?
Have you seen them? The Impact Lotto tickets?
What's that?
The scratch-offs? They got the Impact scratch-offs now.
You're going to have to go into detail about that. What is this?
I went to Kroger, and I was passing by, and there was like there were these blue cards, and they got AJ Styles on the lottery scratch-offs. You go up to $25,000.
Whoa! Hold the fuck up! Hold the fuck up! You mean the Georgia lottery?
Yes.
Made a TNA scratch off.
Go to Kroger, go to wherever, and look. It's brand new. It's the new game.
Damn it!
There's an Impact scratch off.
All right.
If I buy one, I'm gonna be playing the AJ Styles theme music in my head.
Woo! All right. I can understand the Atlanta Falcons.
I am gonna win. I am. Get ready to win.
Guys, if that's not the sign of a failing company, I don't know what it is.
I understand the Atlanta Falcons one, but a TNA scratcher? How the hell did Dixie get that to happen?
Oh, the Braves do that too?
I don't know. The only one I know is the Falcons doing one. But I know they did one for Flair when he retired in the North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The North Carolina lottery people did it for him.
Yeah, because if you win the scratch off, you get to go woo. You know, you get to do it, man. Woo.
That's a horrible investment.
And then you be able to take off your shoes and say, these shoes cost more than your house.
Oh my God.
But back to TNA news. James Storm got injured during the taping in Birmingham. He has a groin injury and he's going to be out. Sad.
Let it be a lesson to you guys that refereeing a match is not that easy.
No, it's not.
And speaking of that match, apparently Christy botched when she introduced Bobby Roode and Austin.
No, you gotta let me tell this story. Please let me tell it. Because it was supposed to be Austin Aries versus Kazarian, right? And
no, it was Austin. No, it was Bobby Roode and Austin Aries versus Bad Influence.
Okay. Anyway, so Aries and Roode are coming out. You hear their music. Chrissy Hammy's doing the introduction, and instead of saying them, they say Kazarian and Daniels. And Aries and Roode look so confused. Everyone's confused. And finally, Aries goes to the ring, gets in her face, and she's right at the ring post, and then she says it right. And then he stands up on the second rope in front of her with his crotch in her face, and he's fighting. Like, this is on live TV. This is really happening. on her, like, just standing with his crotch near her face and, like, posing and everything.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And then it became, like, this thing, and, like, DC Carter posed that he would be punished, and even Spike TV people thought that was not cool. Like, no, it was...
Well, it's because of two writers kept making a big deal about it.
I'm going, like, I understand DC, but Spike TV, like, come on. Seriously, have you looked at y'all's content? You're not CBS, okay? I mean...
Well, you got to figure out... I mean, I'm a big Austin Aries fan, but he did, no pun intended, cross the line with it. But,
the balls on that guy, literally.
But,
he was at him like a dick, wasn't he?
You on your own with that one. I mean...
Would back me up on this.
I mean... Maybe back in the day, if she wasn't married, she'd probably let it go, but...
Someone on Twitter asked her, like, Austin Aries really put his balls in your face? And she goes, yes, unacceptable.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure her husband did not like that at all. But, you kind of knew they were going to go after Aries because of... I mean, hell, look what happened when Bully Ray called that fan a fag. He was, like, back on Twitter apologizing because,
Saying ECW, man.
Austin Aries hadn't even apologized for that, has he?
Not yet. But I'm pretty sure he probably will.
He does seem like a kind of guy that does have some kind of anger issues.
He was a pretty cool guy when I met him.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got his name
right. But then again, how can you get confused for a dude that's bald and is a kind of a nut job and a weirdo?
Yeah.
No disrespect to Christopher Daniels, he's cool, but
right.
when you come up to a guy and you say nice shirt and you say thanks, it's the same kind of underwear I have on. That kind of hopefully Aries gets only a fine, but TNA's pretty much scared because they already got sued by one knockout. They don't want to get sued by another one.
Wouldn't that settle out of court?
What?
Wouldn't that settle out of court, that lawsuit?
Yeah, but I don't think they want another one.
No.
Obviously they don't want another happening of that.
Yeah, they already heard from money. But unfortunately, it seems like we're running out of time, so I guess we're going to have to end this.
Damn, FC could really right quick say his piece about Skyrim.
Oh, yeah. Before we head out, I wanted to express my utter disdain for Bethesda and their current decision to discontinue any more downloadable content to Skyrim. For those of us out there who have invested a hell of a lot of time and money into that freaking game, and don't, I mean, with all due respect, we really loved Skyrim. We got into it. It's an awesome game. It's the most addicting game I've ever played. I was never into fantasy games, but it changed my mind about them, and it changed a lot of people's minds who weren't into fantasy. A lot of amazing things you can do in the game. A lot of features.
I have to ask you, C-Kid, what was your character's name?
I had two characters. I tried to recreate He-Man, and then I had this girl named Styx that I used. I'm serious.
Sticks.
He-Man and Styx.
Yeah, man. But I like.
There's a gay joke in there somewhere.
No. But anyway, like the river Styx, you idiots. But anyway.
Okay.
But anyway, the cool thing about Skyrim is that not only could you create your character and build your own weapons that were unique to whatever you wanted it to be, like you could level up and but it had a wonderful sniper engine where you could actually go around with the bow and arrow, and like you could get up to high places and improve your archery and snipe people. Like they had assassin missions where you could just go out and earn money, like killing people from distance without getting caught.
And is the creating process long? I remember there was this
No,
of Conan O'Brien trying to play that game and create his character. There was so much to do. He goes like, I don't know if I'm playing a game or filing my taxes.
No, it's not as hard as he put on. That was his parody. What you just create your character. And you basically you do it within the story. Like it has an interesting way of doing it. Like it's a step-by-step process as you go about the first mission in the story. You create your character, and
you know what'd be worse? If he was having a rant about Dance Central or something like that.
Oh God.
Or We Fit sucks. You know.
Yeah.
Skyrim though, you're having these feelings.
Wait a minute, what was that?
We Fit.
I said it could have been worse. He could be having a rant about that Dance Central, that whatever that dance game's called.
Why the
Dance Dance Revolution DDR.
Why the fuck would I get a rant about that?
Exactly. That's why I'm just saying. Imagine.
Roy loved that game.
Well, fuck you, Pike. I can kick.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Pike. I can kick your ass in that damn game easy.
Which one? The Dance Dance Revolution?
Yeah.
Or you talking about Dance Dance Universe?
I have to ask you now. What is your best song?
Duran.
I'm hands off on this one.
Hungry Like a Wolf?
Rio.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Damn.
I think that was on there on the one I played in Atlanta, but I don't know. I just like the one. I like the one that you can add your own songs to.
Yeah, that kicked that.
I wish.
How much sweating did you do? How much sweating did you do? Did you sweat a lot?
God damn
God,
it.
here he goes.
I don't want to leave that one
Do
alone.
you sweat a lot when you play Skyrim?
Let me wrap on this.
Please do. He's turned this into something we shouldn't really.
Yeah, we should be discussing. But
I
Skyrim.
really can't talk because if you would have seen me back in the day when I was playing Guitar Hero, you would have thought I had a heart attack.
I just want to tell people, Skyrim was an awesome game. I recommend it to anyone because anyone would get addicted to it. That's how good it
You
is.
inspired me. I'm now gonna pick that up and create a character and name him Dolph Lundgren.
Go for it. I'm telling you.
Lord.
I'm dead serious. The game is that addictive. You once you create.
Another character named John Claude Van Damme. I'm good.
Go for it, man. But anyway,
Okay, but go on,
someone said
go ahead.
Skyrim's a great game. Very addicting.
Your favorite game of all time?
It's on my top 5 actually. And I'm gonna say this, like, you know, Bethesda, I hope they do change their minds and decide to add more to it, because the downloadable content is what kept us going. People were just crushing the game, and they wanted more, and we just kept wanting more. And now that they're stopping, it's really got us kind of upset, you know. But I mean, I hope they keep their word and return to it and get back to it, you know. Cause
So basically, you're just saying they like to crush a lot. Sorry.
Well,
But anyway,
And on that note, let's end this episode of Triple Threat.
you could have been talking about Assassin's Creed for all I know.
Yeah, like I'm saying, thank you for joining us. I am Big D. This is the California Kid.
yo.
And scary and still probably thinking about what he is now, the Pike.
Yes, and go pick up your copy of Skyrim and Dance Dance Revolution, folks.
And on that note, thank you for joining us.
Don't forget to tell them to subscribe.
I was about to get to that before you interrupted me.
That's what we do. Sorry, go ahead.
Please subscribe. Please comment.
And tell your friends.
Promote, please. And thank you for joining us. Later.
Have a great night.